2 weeks ago, my sister told me I wasn't welcome at her wedding unless I bought her a white Audi and helped fund an apartment. She called it a mandatory gift list, like my paycheck belonged to her. A month later, she begged me to come back, not for love, for optics. I was 28, finally building savings after years of grinding. My phone buzzed with a PDF titled Wedding Gift List Mandatory. It listed a white Audi Q5, an apartment down payment, and designer bags marked priority. I stared at it, waiting for the punchline. None came. The next day she texted, "Just making sure you saw the list. We're counting on you." I wrote back, "I'm not buying you a car or an apartment. I'll get something normal." Her reply hit instantly. "Wow, you're my brother. This is what family does." Then the hammer. "If you won't step up, don't even bother coming." My mom called like I'd committed a crime. "No, hello, just Mia's crying. What is wrong with you?" I said. She demanded a car and an apartment. My dad cut in, sharp and cold. "If you can't support your sister, sit this one out. We don't need negativity." So I did. I hung up and stayed home. A week of silence followed. Then Mia posted on Facebook about fake family abandoning her. Relatives piled on in the comments, calling me toxic. I kept my mouth shut and let her dig her own hole. Then my cousin called from the bridal shower. "Mia just threw my aunt's gift back at her," he whispered. She said, "If you can't follow instructions, don't show up." Half the room walked out. For the first time, I wasn't the problem. Mia was. That night my mom texted 4 words. "We need to talk." I went over to hear the pitch. The kitchen felt like a courtroom. Papers stacked on the table. Mia sat there, arms crossed, staring daggers. My dad slid a new list toward me like it was reasonable. Rehearsal, dinner catering, photographer, travel. A small contribution to the honeymoon suite. Mom tried the soft voice. "It's not about money, it's about family," Mia added. "He never helps. He's selfish." I said, "You uninvited me over an apartment." Dad said, "Just pick one thing." As a gesture, I looked at them and said, "Good, let people talk." Mia slammed the table. "You made me look like a spoiled brat." I didn't raise my voice. "Mia, I didn't make you look like anything." Silence, the kind that stings. A few days later, a rushed invite showed up in my mailbox. My name was handwritten. Inside, "Lucas, you're invited back. Please come, Mia. No apology." The RSVP line was scratched out like they were desperate. My cousin filled in the rest. People were dropping out. Family members were skipping. Mia was telling everyone I misunderstood her, like it was a joke. Nobody bought it. Then he mentioned the seating chart. Lucas plus guest, dead center, front row. That's when it clicked. She didn't want me there. She wanted me displayed. So I agreed to come, on my terms. I brought my best friend, Eric, because I wanted one person in that room who knew the truth. At the reception, after the first dance, the toast started. I stood up and the room tilted toward me. Mia watched like I was a loose wire. First, my chair scraped back, loud enough to cut music. Then the chatter thinned, and every head turned toward me. Next, Mia's smile stayed frozen, like someone pulled a plug. After that, I felt my pulse in my throat, steady and hot. Again, I waited, letting the silence stretch a little longer. Finally, I lifted my glass, and Mia's eyes didn't blink. Then I opened my mouth and told the truth anyway. "I'm Lucas, the brother who wasn't supposed to be here." A few nervous laughs. Mia didn't blink. I continued, "Weddings are about love. They're also about respect." I looked straight at her. "Respect isn't a gift you demand. It's something you earn." I paused. "I didn't bring an apartment. I didn't bring a car. I brought myself on my own terms, because I refused to be the doormat brother." I sat down. 1 beat, 2, then clapping started. My aunt, 2 uncles, even the groom's dad. Mia went red, muttered something about the cake, and disappeared toward the kitchen. The rest of the night felt lighter than it had in weeks. People came up quietly and thanked me for saying what they'd been thinking. My dad even put a hand on my shoulder and said, "You spoke well, son." Meanwhile, Mia was in the bridal suite, accusing everyone of taking sides and threatening to cut people off. The next morning, my mom texted, "Last night was hard, but you did the right thing." I read it twice and smiled. The cycle didn't break because I fought louder. It broke because I stopped paying for peace.